are super excited because we are going to do an interview with a junior cornhole player, and we just figured we would bring it to you live because why not? We just love to do things on the fly, keep it interesting.
And our cornhole player is brave and didn't mind.
Yeah, and Brently agreed. All right, so let me introduce Brently. He is 13 out of Callahan, Florida. He currently plays in the advanced division. He started playing cornhole about 4 years ago. When he isn't playing cornhole, Brently enjoys hunting, fishing, paintball, and racing go-karts. Brently holds numerous state and national championships in racing, which he started at the age of 4. So our little adventure kid here. Welcome.
First of all, if my husband could have a son, because we only have he only has daughters, you would 1,000,000% be his ideal offspring because he is obsessed with all of those things. As I sit here in the garage in front of my cornhole court and look at the paintball guns and look outside at the go-kart that we have and the track that he has built around my house. So you guys would really enjoy each other.
Yeah, definitely a good fit. How are you doing today, Brently?
Welcome, Brently.
Thank you.
All right. So you started playing cornhole, you said about 4 years ago. Do you want to talk to us about how you started playing?
So my brother used to take me to these local tournaments, and I just watched how he played, and then it just got me into it.
So, how old's your brother?
21.
Oh, okay. Were you good like right away, or were you not hitting the board?
No.
How did it go?
Took some practice.
Yeah. I could see that.
So a lot of people get frustrated that first time because it doesn't come to most people just naturally. So what kept you going back and keep trying? Like, is that just your nature? Are you like, I'm never going to give up till I get it type of person? Or are you just really like this particular sport?
I just kept on getting pushed and pushed to do better.
By your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big brother for the win. He's
clearly it worked. He's an advanced player at 13. So.
I know. So is cornhole big where you live amongst like the kids your age?
A little bit, yeah.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Promise.
And what do you travel a lot for cornhole?
We went to Worlds and stuff. That's like the farthest place we've been.
What'd you think of Worlds? It's kind of a lot, right?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of good people.
A lot of good people.
Ma'am?
Who'd you get to meet?
Almost all the pros.
Yay.
Do you have a favorite? A favorite pro, Brently? Do you have one? You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings. Nobody's going to see this.
Not really. I mean, everybody basically.
Okay, fair enough.
Have you ever matched up against somebody in a blind draw or something who's at the pro level?
I played Matt Guy one time. And
how'd that go?
Not too good.
Well, if you're gonna play someone, I mean, that's the one.
Right if you're gonna lose to someone, Mad Guy is the one that you can walk away being like, I forgive myself, right?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Do you do you prefer? Oh yeah, go for it. Bags.
So what bags are you throwing? Did we lose sound?
Brently, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, great.
Oh, what bags do you throw in?
Lucky bags.
Lucky bags. Okay.
Which the pro snipers?
Surefires.
Surefires. Nice. And do you prefer singles or doubles?
Singles.
Why is that?
Always with the good players.
I know.
Because it's usually always my fault. Or no, not always my fault, but if we lose, it's on me.
And if you win, it's on you.
Yeah.
On the comments over here, someone said, Robert said, throw at this kid a lot. He's got a lot of talent.
That's awesome. So how often per week are you playing somewhere that's like not just out back of your house?
Most of the week.
Most of the week? You mean like, okay, there's 7 days in a week. Give me an average number. How many times are you going to blind draw or a league night?
Monday, Friday, like 3 days.
Okay.
That's good practice stuff.
I mean, that's a lot though, because they're late nights. Like, how does that work for you with school?
We usually play 1 or 2 tournaments, and then we get home at like 11. So not that much sleep, but
Do your parents make you, or do you have to do your homework before you go?
Yeah, before I go.
Yeah. What do your friends think about the fact that you're so good at this game?
At school we have cornhole boards, so they just try to beat me sometimes.
That's so cool. We want cornhole boards in every school.
That's amazing.
Does anybody ever get to beat you, or are you just kind of like king of the court the whole
King of
time?
the court.
So if it's at your school, do they provide bags, or you just like bring your bags to school?
No, they have the corn bags, the one with like the powder.
How do you transition to those after you're so used to like a totally different, more legit bag?
Just throw them and hope they go in.
It's a different sport, isn't it,
Way
Brently?
different.
Yeah, it's like a whole different game.
I mean, what kind of player are you, Brently? Are you more of like a slider? Do you play more of a dirty game? What's your style of play?
Kind of a slide and a flop shot.
Okay.
Okay, so you like to roll?
A little bit.
What is it about the lucky bags that, or the bags you throw, the surefires, that you like as part of your game?
They just do what I want them to do.
I would like bags like that too. I keep trying to find that bag that just does what I want it to do. I can't find it anywhere.
If only it was that easy.
So that's why I keep buying and buying and buying, because surely the next bag has to be the one that gets in the hole.
Yeah, we have a lot of bags.
You do?
My dad's the one that buys them all.
I don't think there's a cornhole player who's really into the game out there who probably doesn't have a wall full of bags somewhere. What about when you are not playing cornhole? What might we find you doing? I know you mentioned all these extreme sports in the beginning, but like any other hobbies that we haven't talked about or mentioned in your bio?
No, that's basically all I do.
Yeah, but how do you have time to do all those things?
Sometimes when I'm not playing, like when there's not a cornhole tournament, I either race.
Okay. So it's cornhole is like the first thing, and then if that's not happening, then you start to go to the other things. Is that how it works?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, makes sense.
So if you qualify either through points or at a pro qualifying tournament or something like that, now that they have like this whole standard of you cannot be a pro at this age, what do you want to do if you get like to the elite top level of your game, and like where do you see it going, your career in cornhole?
I don't really.
Your answer should be, I'm going to win all of the Kids Throw 2 tournaments this year. We didn't brief you on what to say, did we, Brently? No, but that's why, point being, we're literally in the talks of setting up that first tournament for some really cool prizes for the winners, Brently. Like some really, really cool prizes. Probably cooler than maybe what you might get if you did go pro and won an event. So cool. And then what do you want to be when you grow up?
I haven't thought of that really yet.
I love it.
Brently,
Hey,
you're
Brently,
40. You got to start thinking about this stuff.
is Joey your dad?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he's in the comments. That's why I was wondering, because he said you're supposed to say I win until I can be a pro. That's what I'm doing. So there
Perfect.
you go.
And that is what he'll do. And then Joey, I got to tell you, props to you for raising a child who has such nice manners with the yes ma'am, no ma'am. I love that. You got to love that. And then does your brother take you to all of those Monday, Friday, or whatever the 3-day a weeks that you go to?
No, my mom and my dad take me.
Do they both play?
Only my dad.
Why does mom not play?
She's not that good.
Neither am I.
None of us were good when we started.
Yeah. You got to get her out there throwing, Brently. Give her some tips, cornhole clinics. What about, what's your favorite subject in school?
None of them really.
Recess when you get to play cornhole.
He's busy, Whitney. He's got a lot going on. Racing, cornhole, paintballing, all those things.
What's a big goal you have for this year, whether it's either in your game of cornhole, in one of your other extreme activities that you enjoy doing, or just in life in general?
Cornhole, try to really be there on top.
On top. You want to be a name people all know.
Yes.
I have a feeling that's coming. What did you think about Alex Hicks and his big win at the Open in Virginia Beach a couple weeks ago.
That's pretty cool. On fire, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just shows it can be done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
there's no ceiling for you kids. If you can beat Matt Guy, then there is no ceiling. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Now, do you do well under pressure? Because like the fact that you went to Worlds, I didn't even play at Worlds, and I was like overwhelmed and intimidated by the experience. So I can't imagine just being like a pro player at that stage doing it, but then being somebody your age coming in. How do you perform under that kind of intense environment?
Just try to knock it out, basically, and just focus.
Do you listen to music?
No, ma'am.
Do you feel like the racing has helped in that because you've already were racing before, or that's helped kind of with the pressure?
Kind of with the pressure.
Yeah. I would imagine like all these things sort of overlap in ways, even though they're very different sports, but it's this high level of competition, which if you've never done before, I would imagine be very intimidating, but even if you've done it in another sport, that has to help.
Yeah. And it's a high adrenaline. Yeah, you're right. Like a high adrenaline environment. You get a little bit of habituation, I guess, to it. I don't. I just completely shut down. But to each their own.
I don't have experience competing, so I mean, I think that's really what it's about, So the competition part is foreign for me.
What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite TV show or movie?
No, I just watch really anything.
Are you a gamer at all? Video games?
Carol said, make sure you say that before you get off of there.
Say that question one more time. My dad walked in.
Come on, Joey. I said
Joey made a little cameo.
Play video games at all? Any video games?
Hi, Joey. Welcome to Kids There Too.
Oh man.
Do you ever play as a partner with your dad? Nope, that doesn't seem to work out well. I get it.
No, he did write in the comments that dad is his kryptonite. So I had a feeling that maybe wasn't happening.
Dad is your kryptonite. Did you write that or did your dad write that?
Dad wrote that one.
I figured. I saw right through that, Joey.
Yeah. So I guess our sort of rounded out, Brently, would you have any sort of advice or words of wisdom for like the kids that are just starting out, like where you were 4 years ago?
Just keep practicing and don't let nobody say nothing to make you quit.
That's right.
Okay, I have one last question now that I just thought about it. Did you watch the ACL draft?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite team?
Probably Trey Birchfield's.
Ooh, what are they? The sharpshooters? Is that what Trey is? I think. Yep. All right. So Team Sharpshooter coming to us from Brently in Florida.
There you go.
There you go, Trey. Right. One more tick on your tick of lists of achievements.
He does okay for himself, I guess. All right, Brently. Well, thanks for spending some time with us today.
Yes, ma'am.
And we can't wait to see you out there either. And if you're at any of these opens or worlds or whatever, and you see us, you better come. I'm expecting you. You're a polite kid. You better come and introduce yourself so we can meet you in person.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck out there this week and weekend.
Thank you.